Hello, it's Dr. Charmaine Gregory, and I'm coming to you live from the minivan in front of the dojon. I am coming on today, and I'm actually you guys are gonna see a whole lot more of me. Did you really want to? Maybe you do. All right. Well, you guys are going to see a whole lot more of me because I am about to get involved in a crazy, crazy, crazy challenge where I have to do a Facebook live daily for 14 days straight. And this is going to be interesting because number one, that means I have to come on here and provide valuable content for 14 days straight. And number two, it is definitely going to allow for some practice, some doing of a scary thing on a daily basis kind of situation. So if you guys follow me, you know that I always talk about facing your fear. And for me, I am constantly facing my fear of public speaking. And so one of the ways in which I face my fear of public speaking is by doing this kind of extemporaneous speaking. So anything can happen on Facebook Live, as you all know. My children can literally come back at any moment and, have some speech in the background there. So you just never know. So having the ability to adapt and having the ability to give a speech on the fly is incredibly useful, because not only will it be useful in your daily life, but it will also help you if you are an entrepreneur, or if you are a business person, or if you are a physician, a dentist, a lawyer. If you have to have conversations where you have to organize your thoughts in the form of a speech, be it 1 minute or be it 10 minutes or be it longer, still that's public speaking. So I had the great opportunity this weekend to be at PodFest and to talk about facing fear and provide a construct in which to do so. Super excited about that because, as you know, I am in the journey of facing my own fear of public speaking. So today I wanted to get on and just quickly share with you 3 tips that can help to level up your next speaking engagement. Hey Joelle, thanks for joining. So the first tip is make sure that you engage the audience with stories. Just think about it. We all love stories. We all love a good story. We want a story where there's dialogue, there is action, there's a cliffhanger, there is a resolution, the hero's journey. The hero goes into the cave and then comes out a completely different person, emerged victorious. We want to hear those kinds of stories. We want to hear stories. It keeps us engaged. It helps us to remember the content. So you can literally create stories even if you're talking about something that is very technical. So even if you're talking about diabetic ketoacidosis, you can make a story out of there. The stories of the people who experienced the problem are so powerful, and they leave a huge impact on the audience, and it levels up your game. It makes people want to hear you speak. It engage. It makes them relate to you. It makes them like you. It makes them trust you. And it makes them stay awake and pay attention to what you have to offer, because you have the good stuff to offer. You have the expertise in the area. You have the good stuff. And so why not provide it in a vehicle that people are going to be able to digest easily and are going to be enthralled by? So number one tip and number one thing that you can do to level up your game and as far as your speaking is include stories, integrate stories. And here's the cool thing. You don't have to have a story that goes in chronological order. Actually, it is a lot more interesting if you provide bits of the story. So, kind of like how you watch those movies where they show you the crime at the beginning and then they backtrack throughout the story to tell you exactly how it went down. Those stories are interesting. You know the end result, but still you want to hear what is the backstory. You want to know what happened up to that moment when whatever it was occurred. You can do the same thing with your content. You can do that same thing, and you can be creative in your storytelling. The next thing is practice. Okay, now this may seem like a very basic tip, but oh my goodness, it is so crucial. Because what happens is when you practice the delivery, you are no longer dependent on what does the next slide say, or you are no longer nervous about it, right? Because you've already internalized the content, and now you're at a point where you can literally just have a conversation with the audience. You're just having a conversation like you're talking about your very favorite thing with your best friend. And that's natural. It is more engaging, right? And so practicing is huge. Definitely practice before you get on stage, before you have to deliver a speech. Now, obviously, in a situation like this where it's extemporaneous, there's no way I can practice, right? I'm literally talking to you. I mean, I have a few things here that I jotted down, but I am talking to you like off the top of my dome, right? So that's a different situation. But if you have a scenario where you're presenting and you have preparation time, you have time to prepare your slides or prepare your speaking points, then definitely practice. It's just super easy to do, and it just makes you come across a lot more polished, and it levels up your game like in an instant. The other thing is, be excited, like I get it. Maybe the topic may not be super exciting, but you could talk about pencil sharpeners, okay? And I don't know, pencil sharpeners to me aren't that exciting. Perhaps they are to you, and hey, that's awesome. But you could be talking about pencil sharpeners. But if you are engaging, if you are excited, if you are showing emotion as you express your love for pencil sharpeners and how amazing they are and how they come in all different shapes and sizes, and you can have ones that work on their own, you have ones that you can use manually. Pencil sharpeners are just absolutely awesome. That makes all the difference. How you deliver the excitement, the enthusiasm, the emotion that you express as you are delivering your message goes a long way. So, the 3 tips for leveling up your speaking game and can be done very quickly is, number 1, have a story, embed a story, and be creative with this. Be creative with how you are embedding your story. And then number 2, practice. Practice, practice, practice. Go through it until it becomes innate. It's a part of you. And supernaturally, you are able to perform at top levels as you deliver your content. And then number 3, show emotion. No matter what it is you're talking about, get involved. Show that you love what you do. Show that, because it comes across when you talk to your audience. Your audience feels your vibe. They feel your emotion. They feel your excitement. And they can get excited about pencil sharpeners if you're excited about pencil sharpeners. So I hope that these 3 tips helped you guys, because I honestly feel like it was a gift to recognize that I have a fear of public speaking. The reason why it was a gift is because it offered the opportunity for growth, for personal development, and for me to do something scary every day so that I can one day stand tall and say that I no longer am afraid of this entity. I have converted the fear and turned it into fuel, and that is what it's all about, you guys. Super exciting. Oh, I'm so happy, Joyelle, that was helpful. I totally think that we all have greatness within us, and it's just a matter of us tapping into that energy and really pushing ourselves to grow so that we can be the great selves that we were meant to be, that we're destined to be. So, I gotta go because I know the kids are coming out soon. Hashtag real life, hashtag mom life. I'm so glad this was helpful. I am going to be coming on again like daily for the next 14 days as part of my coach's challenge to me. to do something scary every day. And so be looking out for that. I don't have a time because it's going to be random based on like the craziness of my life. So there's that. But in the meantime, this is Dr. Charmaine Gregory, and I hope that you will be strong, be brave, and unleash your greatness. Have an amazing evening.